So on my way to work this morning, I heard a very interesting stat. Well, we all know how statistics are. You can skew them any way you'd like. But this one, I believe, and I wasn't surprised, but I was kind of shocked of how this thing turned out. Because we could all see it coming, right? So I don't know if it was Trump or Biden or whatever. It doesn't matter. That during the beginning of COVID, that they actually paused college payments, right? So if you owed money because you went to college, paused the payments because everybody was in such despair and they couldn't afford anything. So let's pause those payments. Well, some people chose to keep making those payments because they could. And everything's fine. They kept on going with the national average, you know, of non-payments or whatever. But the huge percentage of people that took advantage of it, I think it was 80-something% of people decided to pause those payments. Well, guess what happened? Look it up. They went out and bought stuff, right? They couldn't afford to make the payments for college, but they could afford to go buy a new car. The people said that the things they spent their money on really was partying, drugs, vacation, and alcohol. And of course, yes, they bought things. Maybe that was a political ploy to help, you know, throw a little money in the economy. Because they know people are going to do that. Well, I don't have to pay my $400 a month college, you know, tuitions, so I can spend that money on something else. That's the thinking. It's not the politician's fault, it's our fault. We're just like a bunch of sheep, man. They knew that we would do that, right? What a great idea. That's actually pretty smart. You want to help increase the economy, tell them you can stop making the payments to the government over here because you're going to put a huge influx of money back into the economy by buying stupid stuff. If I'd had money that I owed for college, I can't say that I wouldn't have done the same thing, right? Especially younger. I may have done exactly the same thing, especially spent on partying. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee it. But aren't you tired of being so predictable? Aren't you tired of trying to find a nice way to say it? Following along with what everybody else wants you to do and make them think that it's your idea. Like I said, sheep. We're just a bunch of sheep, man. But what does it take? Who do you blame? Well, I don't blame Trump. I don't blame Biden. I blame ourselves. In fact, I blame our entire society. You can blame the educational system. You can blame your parents, because what's missing is financial education, financial literacy. That needs to start at a young age. And we can't make the schools to do it. We depend on them too much. Teachers are freaking, they're overloaded, right? The parents really need to do it. But a lot of the parents don't know. So where does this start? Where does it begin? We need a reboot. We need a revolution of fiscal responsibility education. Maybe it starts with you. Maybe you can be the one that says, I'm going to make everything better for the next generation. I'm going to teach them how to be responsible financially. And look at the people that use their houses as a credit card, right? Oh, I've got $20,000 worth of equity, so hey, I'm going to buy me a car. They say that your house is an asset. It's not, it's a liability. It's not, it's a liability. If you owe money on something that's not giving you a return, that's a liability on the balance sheet. It's not an asset. It can become an asset if, let's say you turn one of your rooms into Airbnb and you rent money out. So now you've got money coming in, so now it's an asset. God, I could go on forever. And I'm not smarter than anybody. I'm not better than anybody. It's just I've studied this for a long time, and I've made a ton of mistakes, and that's how I learned most of it, through my own mistakes, through my own failures. And I still do it. I still do things like stupid things like that. But either way, let's do a financial revolution. Starts with you. Got any comments? Let me know. Quit blaming everybody else, because you were born of greatness and for greatness. So let's go prove it, and let's help some others along the way. Got people in worse financial situation now. They owe more money now than they did when the college tuition payments were paused. Blows my mind. All right, y'all have a great day.